Welcome to Neo Nexus. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated. The U.S.-Philippines alliance is experiencing a dramatic revival, marked by renewed energy and a sense of urgency not seen in decades. This resurgence is driven by China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea, where Beijing's ambitions have become increasingly bold and far-reaching. Beijing's persistent challenges to Philippine sovereignty, ranging from maritime standoffs to economic pressure, have pushed Manila to strengthen ties with Washington, seeking reassurance and support. The 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, once a Cold War relic, is being modernized to address new and evolving threats, including cyber attacks and gray zone tactics, as well as direct attacks on Philippine vessels. In 2023, the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement expanded U.S. access from 5 to 9 strategic sites across the Philippines, including locations near flashpoints in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait. These locations boost U.S. operational flexibility, enable rapid response to regional crises, and signal a firm commitment to Philippine defense in the face of mounting challenges. U.S. military assistance has surged, with $500 million in foreign military financing for 2024 alone, supporting the Philippines' urgent modernization and capacity-building efforts. This funding helps the armed forces of the Philippines upgrade capabilities, acquire advanced technology, and better defend sovereignty and maritime rights in contested waters. For Manila, the alliance is a vital counter to China's gray zone tactics. For Washington, it's a pillar of its Indo-Pacific strategy, and a demonstration of enduring commitment to regional allies. The partnership aims to uphold a rules-based order, ensure freedom of navigation in vital sea lanes, and protect the economic lifelines that pass through these contested waters. Expanded cooperation, from treaty updates to base access and financial aid, reflects a shared recognition of the region's high stakes and the need for collective security. The security of the Philippines is now seen as inseparable from the stability of the Indo-Pacific, with both nations acknowledging their intertwined destinies. This alliance recalibration is actively reshaping the balance of power in the contested waters, sending a clear message to rivals and partners alike. Both nations are making clear, the future of the region depends on their united front, and their partnership is set to define the next chapter in the Indo-Pacific. Energy security is the Philippines' most critical vulnerability. The country's heavy reliance on imported fossil fuels, especially coal, leaves it exposed to global price shocks and supply disruptions. These imports travel through contested South China Sea lanes, making the nation's economic lifeline a strategic risk. China's interference in Philippine waters blocks access to potential domestic energy reserves, weaponizing energy as a tool of coercion. This insecurity undermines both economic growth and the effectiveness of the U.S.-Philippine alliance. A 2024 U.S.-Philippine tabletop exercise highlighted how energy infrastructure is a prime target in a crisis. Without a stable energy supply, the Philippines remains exposed, and the alliance's goals are at risk. Addressing energy security is now a core priority for both nations. The future of the alliance hinges on closing this critical gap. The Malampaya gas field has powered Luzon for 2 decades, but its reserves are running out. As Malampaya declines, the Philippines faces a looming energy crisis and greater dependence on imported liquefied natural gas. Manila's search for new offshore gas reserves is hampered by Chinese interference in contested waters. This turns energy exploration into a high-stakes confrontation over maritime rights. In the short term, the Philippines is building LNG import infrastructure, but this deepens reliance on volatile global markets. The transition from domestic gas to imports exposes the country to new risks and costs. The pressure is on policymakers to secure a stable energy future amid geopolitical headwinds. The Malampaya dilemma underscores the urgency of finding reliable alternatives. Energy independence is now inseparable from national security. The stakes for the Philippines and the alliance have never been higher. The U.S.-Philippines alliance is translating strategy into action through expanded military cooperation. The annual Balikatan exercises now feature complex multi-domain operations, including live-fire drills and amphibious landings near the South China Sea. China's military buildup has accelerated the Philippines' own modernization, with U.S. support for new fighter jets, patrol vessels, and radar systems. Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement sites give U.S. and Philippine forces strategic access and rapid crisis response capability. Joint training ensures seamless interoperability, from intelligence sharing to command coordination. The alliance is building not just hardware, but a unified defense posture, ready to deter and, if needed, respond to aggression. This deepening partnership is reshaping the region's security landscape. Modern warfare is evolving, and Exercise Balikatan 25 showcased the alliance's edge in counter-drone technology. The U.S. Army deployed its latest systems, including the IFPC HPM microwave weapon, capable of disabling entire drone swarms. The FS-LID system added layered defense, integrating sensors and electronic warfare to neutralize threats. Philippine forces gained hands-on experience with these technologies, building joint tactics for airspace defense. The presence of the U.S. Army's multi-domain task force signals a new level of commitment and capability. This demonstration sends a clear message. Both nations are ready to counter modern threats and protect Philippine territory. High-tech defense is now central to the alliance's deterrence strategy. A hidden vulnerability threatens Philippine security: China's 40% stake in the nation's power grid. The State Grid Corporation of China's influence over the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines raises fears of sabotage or shutdown in a crisis. Such control could cripple the military, economy, and civil order without a single shot fired. U.S.-Philippine exercises now focus on hardening the grid, ensuring Filipino operational control, and building redundancies. Lawmakers are demanding audits and oversight to secure this critical infrastructure. The grid's security is now a top national priority, as internal vulnerabilities can be as dangerous as external threats. The alliance recognizes that true defense starts from within. Addressing this risk is essential for Philippine sovereignty. To reduce energy vulnerabilities and ensure a more stable future, the Philippines is launching an ambitious transition to renewables, aiming to transform its energy landscape for generations to come. The Philippine Energy Plan sets a bold target: over 50% renewable power by 2050. This vision not only boosts energy security and sustainability, but also positions the country as a regional leader in clean energy innovation. The U.S. is a key partner in this journey, supporting the shift through bilateral initiatives, technical cooperation, and knowledge sharing to accelerate progress. The 2023 Energy Policy Dialogue and a new civil nuclear agreement paved the way for advanced energy solutions, including small modular reactors and next-generation technologies. The Luzon Economic Corridor will drive investment in renewables, grid modernization, and energy storage, creating new opportunities for economic growth and job creation. Recent legal reforms now allow 100% foreign ownership of renewable projects, opening the door to U.S. and global investors eager to participate in the Philippines' clean energy future. This partnership is about more than clean energy. It's about building resilience against external manipulation and ensuring the Philippines can withstand global energy shocks. The energy transition is now a cornerstone of the alliance, strengthening ties and deepening cooperation between the two nations. A secure, independent energy sector is vital for Philippine autonomy, empowering the nation to chart its own course. The U.S.-Philippines partnership is lighting the path forward, inspiring hope and progress for a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Energy security and military cooperation have transformed the U.S.-Philippines alliance into a central force in the Indo-Pacific, shaping the region's strategic landscape. This partnership is not just about defense, it's about ensuring access to vital resources and maintaining open sea lanes that are crucial for global trade. As Manila asserts its maritime rights with U.S. backing, tensions with China are rising, raising the stakes for regional stability. Each encounter at sea is a test of resolve, and the world is watching how these powers navigate the delicate balance between deterrence and diplomacy. The alliance's success depends on the Philippines' ability to achieve its ambitious energy goals, from developing offshore resources to modernizing its infrastructure and reducing dependence on foreign energy. U.S. support is crucial, but the burden of implementation falls on Manila. The Philippines must navigate complex political, economic, and technical challenges to realize its vision of energy independence. Advanced defense systems and joint exercises send a strong deterrent signal, but also risk escalation with China. Every maneuver and deployment is carefully calculated as both sides seek to avoid miscalculation that could spark a wider conflict. Navigating this volatile environment requires constant communication and careful management to avoid conflict. Diplomacy, intelligence sharing, and real-time coordination are more important than ever. The alliance must be strong enough to deter aggression, yet flexible enough to prevent war. Adaptability and restraint are key to maintaining peace in a region fraught with uncertainty. The intertwined challenges of energy, defense, and China's ambitions demand a sustained, multifaceted approach. Only through cooperation, innovation, and vigilance can the alliance hope to secure a stable future. The choices made today will shape the South China Sea for decades, influencing not just regional actors, but the global order itself. The future of regional stability hangs in the balance, as nations weigh the risks and rewards of their next moves.